Welcome back to the channel. We are doing something that we don't do a whole lot, at least not recently. It seems to be all new bottles. But today we're going to take a couple of these new bottles and we're going to put up against something that has been a favorite of mine. Maker's Mark, really been a fan of Maker's ever since I first tried it. And while Maker's 46 and the Cask strength, that one's kind of hard to say, is a little bit new. This is my first bottle. This is really good, and I have enjoyed this. And since I just got these, there's not a big price difference. This was 90. I think this was about 60. So, I mean, fairly close. I thought we'd put them side by side. 113 proof versus 110.3. Very comparable in the proofs as well. Let's get into it. So we're going to start with the Frenchman on the nose. Okay, I can smell those French oak staves. But I can also smell a lot of vanilla. And some, maybe some caramel. Maybe. Very, very similar nose. This, I would say the Maker's, it smells just a hair sweeter, but very, very comparable on the nose. I would really not a big difference between them. And if you were to swap them around, they'd be kind of hard to tell. Really, there's not a whole lot of difference. Even in the colors, they're fairly comparable. So, all right, enough of this. Let's get it on palate. Cheers. Okay. Not much hug there. A little spicy, a little bit spicy. I definitely got the cinnamon and those French oak flavor. It's easy to pick out. You can kind of tell when it's, but it has it's still finishing. It's still trickling. Now I'm getting a little bit of warmth, but it doesn't hit me warmth here. It hits me warmth further down. Like it just kind of, like it went over and just went airborne and then hit about halfway down. Whee! There was not, a missed part right here. I never got any warmth in the top of my chest. But, cheers. Really kind of peppery, spicy. Yeah, really peppery and spicy. And vanilla bomb, kind of, and some cinnamon, and kind of like candy-ish in there. It really opened up a lot in that second sip. I'm really pleased with that. Right. Let's get into the Makers. See what we got. Cheers. First thing that I noticed is how thick and viscous this is. This is gone now. One sip of this, and it was just like a coat of wax that went across my entire palate. And my whole mouth forgot that I ever had this one. That isn't to say that it's not good. It really is good. But the viscosity of this just overwhelms and takes over. Let's get into it. One more sip. All right. So a lot of the same notes that I was talking about in here, except that I get a more profound like a vanilla caramel candy. Have you ever had those caramels with like the vanilla swirl in them? Yeah, that's kind of what this comes to, about mid-palate. And then it finishes with that warm and just soft oak, or not soft oak. It finishes with something. Let's go in and see what it finishes with. No sip. Viscous. Kind of a honey lemon in the beginning. And we get that caramel and vanilla in the middle. And we get that cinnamon spice, baking spices on the back. It's just so much fun to drink. And it just dries out your mouth. And to the point where it's just like, it's just really a great feeling. I enjoy having something that just really gets in there and gets in my face and in my mouth. And just keep licking your lips and your mouth, and it's just like it just revitalizes the flavors. Not fully, but a little bit, and it's just so good. All right, so Makers is my clear winner, $60 bottle, and it's a lot more viscous. That does not mean that you should sleep on this one. This is still really good. I would give this one to a new bourbon drinker before I would give this one, just because I think this one drinks not nearly as warm and would be more enjoyable for someone who doesn't drink high proofs. This does not drink at 113. So that's my review. I hope you like it, and don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe, and we'll see you on the next one.